everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy, 603 404 9338. Biffid, Biffid, at yahoo.com. And the reason I'm giggling is lucky me, I have a very special guest today. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Tell them who you are.
All right. My name is Gina Coppolla, and I'm from Medford.
Yay! My hometown.
David's hometown. And guess what? I'm a special ed teacher. How do you like that? Right? And I also run parts of the union in Medford, so I'm pretty knowledgeable about some things. And I'm a friend of Norm's all my life, and now a friend of David's, which I love. And Norm taught me how to read the cards.
Oh, so maybe you could read later.
Oh, I have my own cards.
Oh, all right. Oh, you could give a reading later.
Or you could give me
when
a reading.
when the energy lady calls.
I love the energy lady. She's awesome.
Right, when the energy lady calls and
Yeah.
Mr. Whoopi and Mary.
Mr. Whoopi, is he the one from the Shaman commercial? Remember that? Mr. Whoopi from the Shaman commercial.
Why, wasn't there a Mr. Whoopi?
Yeah, in the Shaman commercial.
I forget his
He
name,
would
but I remember.
squeeze the shaman.
Right, please don't
Squeeze
squeeze.
the shaman.
Oh, I don't, well, when he calls, we'll have to ask him.
We'll ask Mr. Whoopi.
All right, you know how he got the name, Mr. Whoopi.
Wimple. Oh, maybe Wimple.
That's
Was it Whoopi or Wimple? I don't know.
Wimple.
We'll have to ask him.
Wimple, it's Mr. Wimple. But you know
All
how
right, I got
Mr.
it wrong.
Whoopi got called, the name Mr. Whoopi?
No.
Because we were, it's the funniest thing. We going on, he would call up and discuss about, the view, Whoopi. I learned she talked about the, I can't believe she come out with the Holocaust that had nothing to do with race.
Oh,
I mean,
who said
talk
that?
about a dumbbell. Whoopi.
Oh, geez.
But and then she got suspended, so he was calling, and I said, oh
Whoopi
no.
Goldberg,
So
huh?
I go, oh no, Whoopi for 2 weeks.
All right, I like that one.
So that's
That's a good one. All right,
Yeah.
that's it.
So there you have it. But
All right.
as usual,
Go ahead,
I
Dave,
have
do
a
your
nice
thing.
inspirational quote, and then we have interesting fun facts today. To me, and the fun facts, to me, I think it's the most important invention ever.
Okay.
The most important. But anyway, we'll start with the inspirational quote. And there's literally thousands on the thing, right? I just go down until sort of one, I go, oh, I like that one today.
Okay.
So this is the one I like today. Do not let the memories of your past limit the potential of your future.
Absolutely.
My sister does it. I always try and talk her out of it, but she
Yeah.
does. She's always talks about the past and this didn't go right and that didn't go, so.
My mom does that, yeah.
It's sad. There are no limits to what you can achieve on your journey through life except in your mind. And how true is that?
True.
Right.
And I tell my friends, the past is your depression, the future is your fear. So just live in the present, because that's what it is.
There you go. Right. All right. So here's our interesting fun facts today. The wheel. Like I said, I think it's the most important invention ever. All right. 1. Wheels first appeared in ancient Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, more than 5,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
And I thought it was Fred Flintstone.
See how TV lies?
Yeah.
But, right?
I thought it was Fred Flintstone this whole time.
See? Interesting fact number 2. It has changed the world in incredible ways.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest thing that the wheel has done for us is given us much easier and faster transportation.
Absolutely.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine if it wasn't for the wheel, we'd have no subway.
Oh.
Right? I love the subway. When I would be this big, my mother would go in. You had to take the bus to Sullivan Square back then, my mother would take me into downtown on the
Yeah,
subways to
yeah.
love it.
Awesome.
All right. Interesting fact number 3. 1, 2, 3. Though often thought of as one of the earliest inventions, the wheel actually arrived after the invention of agriculture. I didn't think they had invented that. Wasn't that just something normal? nature?
Agriculture was invented with the indigenous people of South America.
But so how did people eat
tribes, like
before
the-
then? How did people eat before then?
People ate from the, okay, so they discovered, like, their agriculture, it was slash and burn. That's what it was. But in South America, the Incas and all those, when the Russians came over the bridge of water, you know, that's what they call it.
Right, yeah.
That's where agriculture started. Agriculture for the Mesopotamian, that was already there. They lived, Mesopotamian people lived along water so that they could fish
Right, like in Egypt along the Nile, right?
along
They
the
fished.
Nile. When it flooded, it flooded the waters and made seaweed,
So-
and they ate all that.
Wow. All right, I'll start fun fact number 3
The
again.
BC is the fun fact.
I'm going to mention that.
Okay.
I will let you mention it because it's a no-no for you. Okay, though often thought of as one of the earliest inventions, the wheel actually arrived after the invention of agriculture, boats, woven cloth, and pottery. Well, yeah.
Pottery.
All right, it was invented sometime around 3500 BC. But now, with my wonderful guest today, I'm told that you can't say BC
No,
any
when we
longer.
teach certain geography, we have to say BCE, which is before Common Era,
Do you believe I can't? That makes my
Yeah.
blood boil.
or CE, which is Common Era. Some people choose still to say after descendant or Anno Domini, and some people choose to say before Christ. Obviously, you can't use Christ in a public school, so we can't say it.
Well, this is what gets me. You say you can't use Christ in the public school, but yet they have prayer rooms for the Muslims.
Or they have Ramadan rooms, which is a holy
Yeah.
room, which is for people that fast, but they don't have anything for you if you were really, truly a different religion and needed to be in some,
Well, that's what gets me. This is, how I always say, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. How dumb are people to just, let that happen? They can have prayer rugs and, and then prayer rooms in school so they can go pray to Satan. But yet, you can't celebrate Christmas or, any other thing.
No, so we were told celebrate everything or nothing. So Medford's going to start with everything. Starting this year, we're going to go on every religious holiday.
Well, so lucky you. So you'll be getting a lot of paid holidays.
Yeah, and instead of getting out on the 25th, I'm going to be getting out on the 30th in June.
Of August.
True. I'll be in there till August. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
All right, so here's fun fact number 4.
right.
Spoke wheels appeared about 2000, again, BC, when
Okay.
they were in use on chariots in Asia Minor. When was Asia Major?
I don't know, but can you still say Asia Minor? Minor? That's the other thing. I don't think you can say
You
that.
may be right. You may be right, but how's this? And I bet people didn't realize this. This is kind of interesting. Fun fact number 5. Roulette means small wheel in French. I didn't know that, roulette. I thought roulette just meant wheel. I didn't know it meant small wheel.
Oh, that's because the LET at the end.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
The first form of roulette was devised in 18th century France. Many historians believe Blaise Pascal, doesn't sound French, is it? Pascal is French?
Pascal is French.
Oh.
Blaze, I'm not sure about that.
Introduced a primitive form of roulette in the 17th century in his search for a perpetual motion machine. And that's what roulette, right? It never stops.
Wow.
The roulette
That's a good
mechanism,
one.
the roulette mechanism is a hybrid of a gaming wheel invented in 1720 and the Italian game Biribi, B-I-R-R-I-B-I,
B-I-R?
I-B-I.
Better be. Okay, better be.
Wait a minute, right here.
Biribi. Okay.
How do you say it?
Biribi. Biribi.
Wow,
in
so my mother
Italian.
was Italian. If she heard me butcher that word like that, what a slap I'd get.
Well, I like that fact because now look at this. We gamble on those wheels.
That's right.
So that's
That's right. That's right. And it's funny, I'm not a big gambler, but I'll go because I only bring $100 with me, right?
Oh, that's more than enough.
Right. And I play slots. I get bored after like an hour and a half. Right? So that's it. A lot of times I go by myself because nobody wants to leave that quick. So after I get bored like that, I take $20 out and I'll play roulette. And however much you got to play, and I'll keep playing until I lose 2 games in a row. And a lot of times I win, although I've lost the first 2 right in a row, but I don't really care.
But that's my favorite game. I like the roulette wheel.
Roulette?
Yeah, I mean, I like 21 too, but the roulette wheel is my favorite. Yeah.
Well, roulette, 21, I don't do good. I only did it once when I went to Vegas. They were yelling at me.
Why?
Because they said I shouldn't have taken a hit, or I took a...
Oh!
I should have taken a hit, and blah, 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 and I messed them up, and you're wrecking the whole deck. Now they're going to all come out wrong. And it's, and they're screaming. I told them, I don't really care about you. I says, I'm winning. Right?
That's the main thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That,
Why not?
Take
Tell
a hit
them.
or not take a hit. I'm winning. Excuse me.
No, they don't.
Right. Get this one. Fun fact number 6. The wheel was actually patented in Australia. Get this. In May 2001, a patent lawyer named John Keogh applied for a patent for what he called a circular transportation facilitation device.
Wow.
This happened after Australia introduced a new system for patents. Keogh's act was not out of greed, but to prove that the system was flawed.
Oh, God.
Well, I guess it
Everybody
did.
has an agenda. For
I know.
God's sakes.
But imagine if you did have a patent on the wheel,
I know.
Huh?
Imagine that.
you'd control the whole
You
world.
control the whole world
All right.
because it spins.
Interesting. Fun fact number 7. If the wheel was never invented, the world would be a very different place. The wheel has inspired many of the technologies we now enjoy today, including CDs, right, where
Okay,
they
yeah.
store all the spy stuff, steering wheels, I didn't know, well, sort of jet engines, propellers, grinding wheels, gears, and turbines. And they might as well add,
The watch.
right,
The clock.
watches,
The watch, the
wristwatches.
clock, the wristwatch.
They're all
Yeah.
little wheels, all little gears.
And they forgot to give Joe Biden a wheel in his mind. I mean,
It never
right.
dawned on me,
It
but
never
that's
dawned
the
on me, but
answer.
they-
That is the answer.
that's what he's doing for our country.
See,
Spinning the wheel.
And, all right, number 8, final fact and final interesting fun fact. Fun fact number 8. 8. The wheel, I didn't know this, the wheel does not exist in nature. What this means is that its shape and form are not present naturally. Imagine.
Now, wouldn't you consider the rungs of a tree the wheel? Because the tree trunk is round.
Right, I know.
And when you cut it, it has the age
Right, exactly.
of the tree. So that's kind of funny that it says that.
As such, it is truly a genuine man-made invention born out of creativity and need.
Really?
But maybe that's what somebody really did at first. They chopped down a tree and they couldn't move the logs because they were so big. And they
big.
said, wait a minute, if I cut a thin piece off and stick an axle through it, I can move these
We'll
easily.
make it and move it.
Right,
Very
and
good
so-
about the wheel, I have to say.
So,
But it is an important invention, though, because we need it
and
today.
how? Right, as they say, right, wheels keep on turning.
Yep, wheels keep on turning. That was
Yeah.
really good. I like the wheel story. And what do you have what did you do last week? I don't remember. The fun facts.
The mosquitoes.
Oh, that was good.
Right. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. This is the energy lady.
Oh,
Hi,
yay!
Gina.
Hi, Energy
The
Lady. How are
energy
you?
lady. How are you today?
I'm wonderful.
Hey, I got a proposition for you today.
Yeah, what's that?
Someone else besides me brought cards today. If you'd like a reading
Oh,
from
yes,
them.
You're
Gina.
first, though.
Gina,
All right.
you want to give me a reading?
Sure. Wait, what's the name? Mary, right?
Huh?
What's her first name? Mary.
No, the energy lady.
That's it. Just
That's
Energy
it. Her,
Lady.
she's the energy lady.
Okay, these are my traveling ones.
All right, she's
They're
got
the
traveling
lights.
cards.
They're
So
called the Light Seers deck.
two or
Have
three
you ever heard
cards.
of them?
The what?
The Light Seers?
No, but I liked them already.
Yeah.
I'll watch when you.
Well,
they're sort of a little similar to this in that you got to sort of.
those are hard
move.
for me to see. They're very hard. I don't
All
know
right,
what
so
it is.
two or three cards, whatever you want. All right, here it is.
I only go by what came up. So the Two of Wands came out, and so did the Ten of Wands.
Okay.
So, Energy Lady, energy, fire.
Yes.
Awesome. You are definitely on fire. You're going.
Oh, she always is.
Yeah, she's got
Always.
this energy that has the world. See the globe down there? And you're going for it. And you have. So let me. Oh,
What?
her. I think you have a message from your mother. I think it feels like there's somebody around her that's guiding her. And I feel like it's a family member. Because she's going to complete her first, her first big thing and move on to something else. I think she's going to move on to do some other things.
Well, she's
Besides her-
non-stop with that energy.
With
it's
that
just
energy.
non-stop. That's what
Yeah,
I was.
you can tell the packing up with the bull. You got the bull by the horns. Is there
Wow.
something that you're working on for people, places, some sort
She's-
of charity stuff?
She's got a lot of stuff she's working on because I'll add
she has
to
the
it.
wands.
Here we are, the Eight of Wands. But if you notice on this card, Gina, watch, look at the monitor and you can see what I
I
do all
can't
the
see
time.
it at
Look,
all.
look.
Oh, now I see
See,
it.
but the Eight of Wands, so you got all these things in your sight that you're looking at that you want to complete, and it's so orderly, and it'll come with really not a lot of.
Well, you're packed
input
and ready
at
to
all.
go. The globe is
See,
waiting.
There you go. Look
Your
at
little
that.
car's waiting. Packed, ready to go. So there's some sort of work that you're working on. It could be charity or some sort of. What about? No, I just feel like there's something going around in the house. Like feeling like she's going to be doing. It just feels like there's something going on, like doing stuff around your house. And I'm hearing rebuilding, building. So
There you go.
building on something. Okay.
All right, so there you have it, energy lady. What'd you think
do
of my
more.
guest's reading?
Very good.
Thank
All right.
you.
Hey, how do you like the rain? Still, yet again for another week.
Oh, please. I want the sun to shine a little bit.
And me, you're not the only one. I know.
I got too much energy built up. I got to let it loose.
There you go.
It's definitely by the cards.
Right.
The fiery ones.
Right. Now, do you, by the way, do you have birds up in your gutter?
I do.
I'll see, I'm
I
getting
don't have
it.
any gutters.
Well, it was, because that's what I'm getting, but Gina says it's her.
I have birds
so
in my gutter.
There you go.
They're making a landing pad.
It's Gina. So they,
Birds in the trees.
well, yeah, but these are in a gutter because that's what I got. So it's,
No, I don't have any gutters.
all right, it belongs to Gina. She claimed
Belongs
it. So
to me. I claimed it.
there you are.
Oh, boy.
They're making Logan Airport in my gutters.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
what they
wow.
do is they go in, birth, come out, and then the next walk.
Oh,
And they keep
good,
doing
good.
it. And it's like a landing pad.
Nice.
For the
Well, that's
birds.
good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It is, but anyway, so hopefully we'll see the sunshine. The sunshine
Well, it goes
soon.
in and out, you know.
Yeah, but I would like, just one whole day of sunshine with not one cloud in the sky
You're
would be.
talking about the wheels. There's many wheels.
Many wheels what?
many wheels that you were talking about.
Right.
The steering wheels, the wheels on your cars, the
Yeah.
wheels that go in your mind,
Oh,
the
and
wheels to Wheel of Fortune.
that's right. That's right. And how?
And Mary, you're going to be successful with those wheels.
Mary.
Oh,
That's
why do
the-
I got Mary in my
I
mind?
know.
Is there somebody, Mary around her?
Huh?
Why is Mary in my mind?
Because Mary always calls.
Ah,
Okie dokie, I'm going to let you go. Bless and everything. And nice talking to you, Gina.
Thank-
And Dave,
Thank
have
you,
a
Energy
wonderful
Lady.
night, and everybody keep safe and strong and healthy.
All right.
Thank you
and
so
thank
much.
you. Good night. Bye.
good night. But the Ten of
So-
Cups came out for no reason. Popped out of the... So the Ten of Cups came out. Mary's
Oh,
on my
you should
mind.
give me a reading.
I will. I will give you one. Mary's on my mind. Is there a Mary around you or no?
Around me. No, why?
Because I can't get Mary out of my head.
I had an Aunt Mary. She was my godmother.
I know, and I do mediumship, so it's...
And what?
I do mediumship sometimes. They come out.
Do you? I do too. I enjoy it. I haven't practiced in like, I don't know, maybe a month, but the last time I did well.
Really?
I like it,
Good
yeah.
for you. I like it too.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would ever like it, but when I studied 4 years, I started 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I studied with a spiritual church, and they taught me the right way, and I really love it now.
That's good.
And I still study with them.
Where's the church? What church?
One of them is in Quincy, and there's a lady there that I like
Ah.
that I study with, and one of them is in New Jersey. And
Wow,
it's
there's
just-
one in Derry, you know.
There is?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Oh God, I forget. I'll find out for you though, because now that I got your number, I'll text you.
Okay.
It's on. God, if you take exit 4 off 93 North, you take exit 4 and you take a right. It's on that main street.
And they have,
They do mediumship.
That's
They
what I
do
wanna know.
healing at the service. I only went once because I think it's at 10 o'clock on Sunday. You know, I work a lot of Sundays at the down at Derry Salem. So,
oh.
but it's
But
very.
these are on Zoom, so it's easier for me because
Oh.
this church is in New Jersey, so
Right.
it's called the Journey Within, and there's a lot of people that go there, and I find myself in that circle, but they do it on Zoom, so it's easier for me. So-
Yeah. But when it comes to mediumship, I've done it over the phone. I've done it over. I'm so zoomed out from doing it during COVID, and of course, it was the court steno. They want to do depo. This is the first depo I did over Zoom with Zoom, right? So
Yeah.
they paid real good money.
Yeah.
You make a week's pay in about 2 hours because they couldn't get anyone to do it. But what they did was, we'll say it's like 2 attorneys and a witness, or sometimes it's 3 attorneys and a witness, right? Well, one attorney's asking the question, the other 2 are for other parties in the lawsuit. And it's all well and fine until, an attorney would object and they're trying to, they're over talking the witness or they're not letting them finish the question, and then the other attorney's yelling about you're not letting them finish the answer, blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, because I have to take everything down, right, to make a transcript. In the meantime, the first time I did it, I'm telling them, hey, one at a time. I can only take one at a time. They had me on mute. Right, I'm on mute, and they kept going
On
and
Zoom.
going.
All right, but listen, David, me being the Zoom,
We
Go
have
right
another
ahead.
phone. Sorry.
yes,
Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good afternoon. How you guys
There you go,
doing?
Mary.
I'm doing very well. Mary, look who my guest is today. I have a wonderful
Mary.
guest.
No, I recognize her from Norm's show back when I was Norm's co-host.
yes,
Wow.
She came on.
yes, I did.
Wow, how long ago was
Yeah.
that, Mary?
A long time. Because
Really?
I've known
Many
Norm
moons
for so
ago.
long.
Wow, imagine
When
it.
he was with Laurie, he used to have Laurie.
And she's back. She's back.
Yes. Mary, I had you in my mind. I don't know why. Just kept going, Mary, Mary, Mary. I just love the name.
Oh, I just noticed. I like your cross there. Very
Thank you.
nice.
That's chakra cross.
A what?
The chakra, because it has
Oh,
all
that's right.
the colors of the
Shock.
chakras. Yeah.
Very nice.
So
See?
it keeps me, it's dear to my heart.
Good.
Yes,
And
yes.
these are all help. Mary, what's on? Oh, before tomorrow, 5 to 6, same time, same place, but tomorrow, cruising with Mary.
And it's here, right?
It's right here.
I'll have to remember
right
because I
here.
live in Mass. Mary, are you on
Thank
Facebook?
you. Huh?
Are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'll find you there because I live in Mass, so I don't get Manchester.
Right, but if you go online, can't they get it, Mary, too? manchestertv.org/23. That's what Scott told me.
Oh, that's what I have to do?
You can do that, too, yeah.
I'll have to write it down.
Yeah, Mary, I'll text you the stuff. Mary, any guests tomorrow?
I was supposed to have somebody, but they changed, how can I say it? They changed the date, in other words.
Oh, they rescheduled.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The date was there, they picked a date and they decided, no, they want another date. I said, well, pick another one.
wow. Have they been on your show before?
Yes, they have.
Ah, well, in that
Yeah.
case, you can let them do it. I did that. Well, I got left high and dry. One guy, I told you, he's texting me at like 10 minutes of 5, and he says he can't make it that day. Oh, well and fine. Then he wants to
Yeah.
reschedule. We reschedule, and then he just never showed. And then he even had the nerve after that to text me, oh, please, can I have another try? I said,
Oh, God.
no.
Yeah,
That was
I
it.
know. At least they could, call up and say, I'm not making it that day, or,
I
but
know.
call up 10 minutes before their show. I won't give you a second chance because they know to call you before that.
Well, I was upset with that too. I know, and that you know me. I'm easygoing, so I figured, once, all right, but after the second time,
That's right.
So do you guys ever have any school committee members or members of the college that's down here?
no.
And no guests like that, right?
But that's a good idea. Maybe I'll see if school. Well, no, because what Norm they had the school committee on. What was his name? Ross Terrio.
Yeah, I've had Ross on my show.
He was he a school committee?
Yeah,
I
he
think
was
it-
an alderman when
Ah.
he came on.
Oh, okay.
All right,
And I had him.
Curious to see what they're doing.
Mary.
Yes,
Would you like Gina to give you a reading?
The cards came
I'd
out.
love to have one.
Ah, all right,
So
Gina,
Mary,
take
look,
it
you
away.
have the Three of Cups, which is the gathering of friends together. So maybe some coffee with somebody at some point and around your, or, yeah, okay. So that's what I hear is the gathering. Ten of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So,
Oh,
right?
nice.
Because the swords got to do with her, what she's doing with her mind and
Yeah.
her breathing and her ear and everything around her. So the girl's looking into nature. So the Ten of Swords, that's a completion. So you can relax your mind now. Whatever you were thinking or nervous about, it's completed. Your Six of Swords is going somewhere. So you're going to go take that little bit of excursion with your friend here, having coffee. See the camaraderie. And the Ten of Cups, definitely your cup is full. You got a lot going on. But it's
All
going.
right about that.
Yeah, but it's a good going on. Because I got the flag there. You got some good energy. So the Ten of Cups is going on.
All right. And so,
Thank you.
well,
You're
I'm going to
welcome.
add, I picked a card out of my soul card deck
See if I can see it.
to add on it, and I got look, you could see wait a minute,
The
if I do it
swords.
right, look. And I got the Six of Swords, Mary, so,
That's it.
Wow.
at that, what,
Six of Swords.
oh, she's got the same thing with the Six of Swords, so that's just reinforcing, of course, here is the Six of Swords. Some may be weighing a little heavier than others on you. However, the ones that are sort of like seem like maybe perhaps just a little bit extra burden, just shrug it off because it really doesn't have to be. And once you shrug that sort of heaviness off, you'll notice a big quick difference.
I do.
So there
I
you-
think so. That's awesome.
See?
I'd love to see your show. I will tomorrow. Because,
Good. You just either that, because I go live on Facebook. So just look Mary LeMay.
okay.
And if you see Facebook, hit me on that, and you'll see it live when I go live at 5:00.
All right, Mary. I will.
All right,
see
and
you
Mary,
tomorrow.
we still have to do, a late lunch one of these days.
Yeah.
That's the
Together,
gathering,
fun.
Mary.
The what? Hey, they're screaming out there. All right, Mary, so keep that in mind
That's your
and...
gathering card.
Huh?
Late lunch.
Ah.
The
If
gathering
you guys
card.
ever have a chance together, like to come on the show, be my guest.
All
Absolutely.
right, thank you. All
We will
right.
be there.
All right, Mary, let us get going because I want her to give me...
Get you guys later. And by the way, you said traveling. I might be going to New Bedford for the 4th of July.
All
Travel like
right.
6 of Swords.
There
It's
you
the
go.
traveling.
All
there
right.
you go. Enjoy. You'll have fun.
All right, thanks.
Yep.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's sweet.
See, and I always like it, when you pull it, like, we've done that before in here, whoever does it, and then you pull a card, it always sort of goes to the person who does the reading.
Absolutely.
It always does.
It always does.
Yeah.
So David, when I was coming here and thinking of you, because I think you're such a love, and you're just a good person, right?
Oh, yeah.
I worried a little bit about you. What
What?
was I worried of? Oh, you have a call.
Good afternoon, welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Mary what?
Mr. Whoopi, what's going on?
I was just walking the dog in the rain.
Well, was it refreshing?
Yes.
Very good. Glad to hear it. Did the dog get wet?
Oh,
I take it that the dog doesn't mind walking in the rain.
I see you got your guest there.
Well, yes, would you like her to give you a reading?
That's the school teacher.
That's the school teacher.
Oh, now she's all done for the summer, huh?
No, I'm going back on the 17th.
She's going to
Department of Education.
Summer school.
yeah, summer school. Is it summer school?
Yeah.
I wanted to tell her when I was in high school, in a public school now, we had to wear suits, shirts, and ties.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
What if
Now they
some...
wear hoodies and cutoffs.
I know, and
Diapers. They wear, some of them wear.
come on.
Yeah, they were under, okay. You're not going to love this story, but Mr. Whoopi will love this story.
All right.
So there's a girl that actually is in my classroom, and she wants to show off her body. And in order to do that, she wears these shorts that are white and look like diapers.
Unbelievable.
And I did tell her one day because it was aggravating me. It was totally aggravating me. I was getting so aggravated. I said, listen, I got a text from other people saying that your shorts look like diapers.
Good for you.
Sorry, it wasn't offensive.
I would have threw her out.
Well, we tried.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I was just saying I had to wear a suit to high school.
Wow.
That
Wow.
was a public school. That was
Imagine.
in Lawrence, Mass.
Wow.
Public
Imagine.
school.
Look at poor Lawrence now.
Lawrence, forget it. You can go
It's
naked
all
there.
it's
You can go
all
naked.
it's all illegal Dominicans now.
Oh, God.
Oh,
It's
my
terrible.
You gotta wear bulletproof vests.
There you go. I know that's the dress code now.
Yeah.
Would you like a wonderful reading from Gina?
Yes.
All right.
So here's the Four of Pentacles came out.
Can
and
I
then-
just see one for a second while
Go
you
ahead.
flip? Wow.
So how's it coming?
So
Okay,
you've got
listen up.
definitely some good stuff in money here, Mr. Whoopi.
Whoa.
I don't know what's coming through, but you're holding your coin. Try not to be the Four of Pentacles, which is the little miser card. So if you're cheaping out on something, it's okay to cheap out because next to it is the Wand card, which is the Page of Wands. So that's telling you that even though you're cheaping out on something, you'll still burn something else. So don't cheap out so you don't burn a hole through your pockets. So whatever it is that you're being frugal about, let's put it that way. All right, and then you have the Five of Swords, which is you're going to think about it. So think about it and think about it. You want to make that purchase. You want to save some money. You're going to think about it. And then the Five of Pentacles, again, you've got to, it's her lying down and probably not getting it because the Five is saying, you got to make the change. So whatever it is that you want to buy, I don't think you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to go for it.
Well,
And
you're right, I'm not getting it.
Yeah, I don't
Wow.
think you're going to buy it.
and here we are. And of course, I drew the Strength card.
Woo!
All right, but if you see this
Leo.
one, right? It you
Energy.
know, it's look at it. It's got the big V in there, right? And it's a nice, strong, firm structure. And you just feel, if you can,
Oh, see it?
wait a minute, see it? You can see it go, and it's, and you know, it's just got this big wedge in there. So you're going to be
Yeah,
sort
I
of
see it.
undecided, or it's just going to be that disconnect for quite a while. But you can deal with it, I'm
We didn't
sure.
ask him why he's called Mr. Whoopi. Oh, you told me why he was called
Yeah,
Mr.
I told you why it's
Okay,
called.
you
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. So, Mr. Whoopi, what's the latest with Whoopi, by the way? Anything?
Not really.
Oh,
I'm just looking at all these candidates from
Oh,
that are signing up to be president and everything.
try
Yeah.
not to get me started on
I
that.
like that. The one I like is from North Dakota,
Who's that?
Bob the Burger.
oh, Burnham or whatever his
Burnham?
name is. Burnham.
Yeah.
I know who you mean, yeah.
Why do you like him, Mr. Whoopi?
Huh?
Why? What's he good
Why do
for?
I like him?
Yeah.
Well, you said he took the North Dakota out of the deficit and had him make a profit for the last 5 years when he was the governor.
Wow.
Well, that's
And I
good.
like Tim Scott.
I like him too.
I like Tim Scott.
Yeah.
You know what he says?
Yeah.
If you work, if you're able-bodied, you work.
That,
And
that,
if you take out a loan, you pay it back.
Yep.
If
I
you
agree.
commit a crime, you go to jail.
Yep.
And the boys should be playing sports against the boys.
that's
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
And that's why they don't like him,
Yep. I agree.
because he doesn't bend to that weird stuff.
Yep.
I'm
I
gonna,
agree.
I'm gonna vote for him twice.
That's all. I know. I know.
I agree, 100%. Well, I have to say that Tim Scott is, I think, good. I think DeSantis is good. I kind of like DeSantis too. But we need to get back to getting this word out for America. It's
I
not
know,
going
it's
on.
on. I mean, they keep changing the voting rules so they can manipulate every election. It's pathetic.
You know what's funny about that? Changing the voting rules for president is okay. But you know when you do a small town election, a hometown election,
Yeah.
they can't change the voting rules. Oh no, because it's in the bylaw. Now,
Right.
how do you figure that?
I know, that's what gets me.
That
But-
bothers me. They
Oh,
can't
one
do
more
it.
thing.
Yeah, oh, yes.
It was in the paper last week
Yeah.
where they said that George Washington had slaves when he was the governor down in Virginia, I guess it was.
Yeah.
And since Mount Washington was named after him, They want
God.
to change the name
I
of
knew
Mount
it.
Washington to something else.
Oh, God.
Listen, that's stupid.
I know.
Medford just did that in my hometown. We had a Columbus school. I understand it. I understand it. So you don't want a Columbus because you felt, oh, he had slaves. Yes, sirree. That was the sign of the times, okay? Now, they changed it. They voted to change it to the name of the new school is Mississauga, which means in Indian, American Indian, means Mystic River. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that the Indians want that name? They didn't want it. But they all had to be politically correct
Well,
and name it.
I'm
Mystic
surprised
River.
because I thought you're not supposed to name any. This is what gets me. Now they're saying that's offensive to Indians. I don't believe that it is. I don't believe it for a minute
Me neither.
because it pays tribute to the Indians who were here to begin
Yes.
with. I just don't believe that they're that offended by having things named after them. But you know the woke people keep trying to. You can't name anything after the Indians. How many towns and cities in Massachusetts are going to have to change their name because they're named after, they got Indian names, like Cohitchus,
Well, I
for
mean,
one.
so if you don't want an Indian name and the American Indians own the casinos, can we say Mohicans? Can we say Foxwoods? I mean, it's
Why don't they have?
ridiculous.
Why don't they have? Why don't they have the governor of Massachusetts change her name?
Oh yeah, no, she'll never change her name.
Well,
Mara Healy
oh,
is her
right,
name.
right.
But you know, she when I worked for her, when she was representative, I lived in Boston. She was going up against Marion Walsh. She could not even draw 3 votes. Let me tell you this: Marion Walsh soaked her at the polls. Now, she had to get back at Marion Walsh, so eventually they found that Marion Walsh was corrupt. So she then ran unopposed as a representative in the. This is a small.
Yeah.
When she was small.
Yeah.
Small town election, up in West Roxbury. So I don't believe that she's touching Massachusetts yet, because she wants to be quiet. Because she's in Ireland now, so she's
Dave?
not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. See that? So there you go.
Hey, Dave, Gina, I'm going to hang up because
Okay, Mr. Whoopi.
reading and let somebody else call in.
All
got
right.
it.
Thanks for calling, Mr. Whoopi.
All right, it's a pleasure meeting you, young lady.
Thank you, Mr. Whoopi. Pleasure.
Talk to you later. Bye.
His dog loves him. I think the dog is saying, I don't want to be in the rain.
Oh, so you were saying, what were you concerned about me, you said?
You want it on the air? Okay, you want it. You're okay with it right now?
Oh.
Okay. No, I just felt that it was, okay, so I feel, ready, Dave?
Yeah.
So coming up here, I'm thinking of you, and I'm thinking, oh, what a nice guy. He did all this for Norm. He took over Norm. And the message is that there's a little bit of worry that I think that you might want a little more in life. And I think that if you want that little bit more, you should go right ahead and take it. I think you could do a lot more with your kind, with your words, with your political action. I can see you in bigger and better things. But I like the way you're doing this.
Well, I enjoy this. This is a lot
Woo!
of fun.
I have to
Wow,
come back
that's-
from that.
that was good. I know, huh?
Yeah.
But it's funny. Well, politically, naturally, I'm trying to find ways to sort of get more
I'm thinking you
involved.
should go
and-
running in some office,
but yeah, but
a local.
well, like what? A city candidate?
Well, I don't know what you have here. Like we have like city councils, stuff like that. I don't. She said alderman, so I know nothing. But maybe a ward councilor. I'd go for. Do you have? I don't.
I don't think
know.
they have wood where I live.
Okay, we do.
They do in
So-
Manchester.
They do them. Yeah, I'd go for the ward job. I just can see you in it, and it's not a big job. It's just representing your ward
Yeah.
as far as voting goes, because I think it's passionate, and I feel like you've said that 2 or 3 times, and I feel like the voting thing is somewhere you can be.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
I don't know if you have ward. I don't like Massachusetts does. I don't know anything about Manchester. The only thing I know is I came here for classes. I don't know Manchester
it's
at all.
kind of sketchy now. There's parts of Manchester that is more scarier than Lynn.
You know, I told my niece, so my nephew's dating somebody from here, and he's living around here. So I said to her, don't move to Manchester. She's like, why not? I want to go there. My job is there. Engineer. No. Move to the town before it. I just felt that, and she did. I think she went to, I forgot. She's in Italy now, so I'll have to ask her. But yeah, she lives around here.
Yeah, the towns around are nice, but Manchester got some sketchy neighborhoods.
Really?
Yeah,
And how's the school system? Good?
I don't think so. Probably worse than Medford.
Yeah.
With this mayor, well, she's a Democrat mayor, so she's, she took out money for the schools to pay drag queens to do a drag show on the west side. Really.
I don't get that.
I
I don't get it. It's just that I understand it, and people pay good money. We've paid a lot of money to go to Provincetown and see this. Now people are like, okay, we're going to have it in the street. It's a free-for-all. Oh, I paid millions of dollars to go to Provincetown to go see it in a hotel room. Come on, give me a break.
It's funny you say that. God, I haven't thought about that place in ages, but it was my brother's first wife. She used to love this. Is God, it's got to be 40 years ago, more, 50 years ago, right? She always used to ask my brother, and she was from Ohio, so she used to love to go to Provincetown. And you know what her reason was? She got a kick out of watching guys and or girls walking hand in hand down the street.
Well, I mean, if you go to Provincetown, there's all kinds of people there. It doesn't matter. But they have shows, and people, and years ago we would go, they were impersonators, Cher impersonators,
Yeah.
Mary Tyler Moore impersonator, whatever it was. You got to see that. You paid good money. It was classy.
Right. Plus, you go down there. There's celebrities down there.
It's all kinds of people,
Celebrities, yeah.
Now all of a sudden, the mayor pays X, Y, and Z to come over here to do what? What are you
I don't
doing?
know.
Stick to your guns. Go and do it in a playhouse. Let people pay you for it. You're worth the money.
There you go. Nice and simple.
No, I
Keep it
saw
simple.
this on Revere Beach too. The mayor paid, drag queens or whatever to come in and read stories to children on the beach.
Yeah.
Teachers cannot go on the beach and read stories. It's against their contract. But you can go in and have the mayor pay whatever it is to read stories on the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I love it. I think it's great.
I'm glad you call them drag queens too, because when we grew up, that's what they always were. Guys that dressed up like women, drag queens. And I just had this
They're
discussion.
professional people.
Yeah, but I just had this discussion, was it last week? Last week or the week before down at Derry Salem. And these people, these 2 women are telling me, well, they know trans women. I go, are they
That's
trans?
different.
Wait, I go, are they
Yeah.
trans women or drag queens?
Right,
And
it's
they
two
go,
different.
They go, what do you mean? I go, well, if they spread their legs, is there anything dangling there? Well,
The word you can't say is the TV word. The trans with the V. That's outlawed. So you can't say that.
what, transvestite?
Ding.
But the
No.
Rocky Horror Picture Show had transvestites.
No, they got rid of that. Now it's trans. Now it's not trans.
But anyway, so I was telling them, so they go, well, I go, have these trans women that have they had the sex change or whatever you want to call it, right? Their pee-pee chopped off. No, they still have it. I said, then they're not trans, they're drag queens.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. But honor thyself. You were getting money down Provincetown, making great, billions of dollars. You're beautiful. You look better than any other movie star. Keep doing it. Do what you do. What are you doing to bringing it to the streets, like you said?
I know. Then jamming it down people's
Open up a
throat.
nice playhouse.
See, this is a typical,
Go
like,
to a gunquit.
tip,
I don't know.
typical woke liberal.
Absolutely.
Right? First, they want you to accept them, and it's good. A good case in point here is this LGBTQR .49.cx, right? Movement. First, they want you to accept them. All right. So, all right, no big deal. Do your thing. But not only now do they want you to accept them, they want you to, embrace them and support them and believe them and fight along with them for what? I don't know. Because I keep telling them, trans rights are human rights. And I don't care who screams about this right or that right. But I keep telling them, where does it say in the Constitution all these rights apply to you unless you're trans or unless you're queer or where does it say it? It doesn't.
But I think
It's a
they're getting a
scheme.
little confused. What's happening is their confusion is going a little bit beyond because because no one is against anybody.
Right.
I have glasses. I have to fight against the people that hate my glasses. I had a girl tell me, I was looking at a pocketbook one day.
How you doing?
Hi. I had a girl. I was looking at.
Yes.
We had a visitor. Okay, so I had a girl, was looking at a pocketbook, young girl, and I wanted to buy this pocketbook, and she goes, "Old ladies shouldn't be buying pocketbooks." So I should, old ladies, me, should not be buying pocketbooks. So I'm just
Did
saying.
you call her the B word?
I never wanted to so bad. But what I'm saying is that everybody's there. Yes, you're here, we're here, we're here.
Right.
There's no one's pushing anybody out. Try to make it. It was yours. You owned it. You have Provincetown. You have Algonquin. You own it. You own it.
Key West. Don't forget Key
Key West. You own it. There's no need for that. It's just bring it to the adults. And if the adults want to bring it to the children, let them do it. There's no need to push it.
I agree.
I don't
There's
like the pushing.
especially
that bothers
in
me.
grade school kids. It's
It's
got nothing
no,
to do with
there's
education.
no need to push. Who makes you the keeper of their mind?
Exactly.
That is not the way to do it. Everybody can figure out their own mind.
Hey, I never got a reading, Gina.
I'll give you a reading.
All right.
I gave you my clairsentient part,
Right.
which is coming up, which is what was coming up when I was coming
Yeah.
here, right? Mm-hmm. So now I just have to. These are my traveling cards. I wish I had my own.
Plus,
I
it's
forgot
like
my big.
when you talk about if you want more,
You
but
have to give me a reading. Don't put it away.
we're not going to have enough time. We're going to have
Right.
just enough time for you.
You can do it in a minute.
Well, now that you got
After.
my other number, we can do it on that.
On the number?
No, over the phone. I can give you more than a 2-card reading.
Yeah, I thought you were going to do it now. So here's my. So you have the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Swords. So don't forget that the Knight chases things. So I think you should chase something. I think you are going to be chasing. You have the Star card because the Star definitely is something that that you wish upon a star and it comes out.
Aha,
The
I
Ten
like
of
that.
Pentacles, so your money situation, your family life is good, your home life is good. Ten of Cups, you're in your mind is good, you've completed. Your mind is at serene because you've made that completion. The Ten of Pentacles, you have that family-oriented unit, you're hardworking, you love to get to a certain point, you watch where your pennies and dimes, you're good. I feel like you're a saver. You're pretty much, you're okay. You will be okay. I think as you continue, you will always find your way to make it for yourself. So that's why you're true to yourself. So the Knight of Swords is what you're chasing. You should be chasing not a new career.
Not at this stage.
Not
of
at
the
this
game.
stage, no. You got what you want. And with your Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups is most definitely, you're in a good place. So let's see what. Oh, Queen of Wands, of course. Of course. I can see that energy that's coming from you, that's flowing through you, that wants to do stuff. You want to do stuff. You want to be in the ward stuff. You're going somewhere. You're doing
Yeah.
something. You're not telling me, Mr.
Well,
Dave.
well, I'm going to tell you a little
What
bit
are you
right
doing?
now. Well, wait. We'll say, like, politically, and I would like to, my grand scheme, right?
Which is in your mind.
Is to wake up thousands upon thousands and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to realize that they're being destroyed and they're not doing one thing about it. They're just sitting back and watching it happen like they're watching a TV show.
You have the venue. You can do it.
Well, I know it's a start. But anyway, the part of it that goes along with it, too, is it's like I sort of, from, the mediumship and the psychic stuff and all this, right? It's sort of like I give up control to my spirit guides, and they sort of take me. They're the ones that got me here, you know what I mean?
I can see it
I
right
give
here.
up control,
Yeah.
and wherever they take me. But I know they're going to take me sort of in the right place. I'm not really worried. I just have to have patience, and they'll get me there.
So the universe is with you because it's the star card, and your spirit
See.
guides are with you. So
See?
wish upon a star.
There you go.
Wish
All right.
upon a star.
Wow.
It'll take you where you are.
I like that.
I could do more, but it's with no
Well,
time.
we don't have much
We don't have
time.
time.
We only got, I like to start wrapping it up.
No,
So,
I need some answers to my questions, so don't forget to call me at least tomorrow.
all right.
I have a lot going on.
Anyway, so quick, we don't have a lot of time. Remind them who you are.
So I'm Gina Coppolla, like the Francis Ford Coppola, and I'm from Medford, and I'm special ed teacher at Medford Public Schools.
Plus, she reads tarot cards.
Plus,
If
I read
anybody
tarot.
wants a reading, get in touch with me. I'll pass along the info, and
Yes.
there you go. And in the meantime, I'm David B., the readings guy. Biffid at Yahoo. Is my head straight?
Lithuania.
Right. Biffid at yahoo.com, 603-404-9338. You name it, you want that kind of reading, I can do it.
Yes.
And please, 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 two things you always have to remember. One, you can't be dumb if you want to be free, so wake up, and you might know somebody that needs waking up. And of course, more importantly, always, always remember you are a winner.